Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite_UK. Don't forget to sign up to join us in exploring Hacjivah Dayimani's meaningful return journey at Stormers.
Hacjivah Dayimani's return to the Stormers is more than just a short-term contract until the end of the season. To me, it represents meaning, trust, determination, the journey of a professional athlete's growth, and the power of coming back at the right time. When Stormers rugby director, John Dobson, shared that having a talented player like Hacjivah Dayimani back in the squad was a major boost amid numerous key injuries in the forward line, I could feel the relief behind his words. In elite sports, especially rugby, a sport that demands strength, discipline, and high levels of organization, the absence of names like Ron Ackerman, Salmain Morat, or Ruben van Heerden can create gaps not only in expertise but also in morale. In this context, the return of a versatile, experienced player like Dayimani offers more than just a tactical option. I reflect on his journey. He was a key player in the Stormers' first United Rugby Championship title in 2022.
That achievement wasn't just a historic milestone for the club, but also a stepping stone to solidify the Stormers' position in the new era of South African rugby. For me, that championship symbolizes not only collective strength, but also the role of individuals who shine at the right moment, and Dayimani was one of them. After 2 seasons playing for Racing 92 in France's top 14, he returned to his homeland with 57 caps for the national team. I believe that number is not just a statistic. It's a testament to his resilience, to his ability to maintain his form in a highly competitive environment. Playing rugby in France, one of Europe's most intense leagues, requires a player to not only be technically skilled but also to adapt to a new culture, language, playing style, and media pressure. I believe that time has honed Dayimani's skills not only in technique but also in mentality, when he says he learned a lot during his time in France and is happy to return to Cape Town. I can sense the maturity in his perspective on his career. Some journeys are not just about proving yourself, but about understanding where you truly belong. This is my home. That simple statement, to me, reflects an internal journey.
In professional sports, not everyone has the opportunity or luck to return to where they started, welcomed by the coaches and fans. To me, what makes this story special is not just the technical aspect. John Dobson emphasized that Dayimani contributes both on and off the field. This makes me think deeply. A talented player can change the course of a match, but a player who positively impacts the locker room, the team spirit, is the one who creates a solid foundation for success. At the highest levels, internal cohesion can sometimes be just as important as explosive moments on the field. I also consider the pressure weighing on him. Fans still remember his impressive performances in the past. The expectations will be high. But those expectations are also a measure of trust. No one expects anything from someone they don't believe in. Therefore, I think Dayimani's biggest challenge this time is not physical or technical, but how he manages expectations from fans, coaches, and himself. In the globalized world of sports, playing abroad is no longer something unusual.
But not everyone returns stronger. Dayimani has the chance to bring back lessons from the top 14 environment, where tactical, physical, and disciplined play is pushed to the extreme. I believe the Stormers will benefit not just from his versatile playing ability but also from the fresh perspectives he has gained. In sports, injuries, performance dips, and positional competition are inevitable. But when a player is invited back to their former team, it shows they have maintained professionalism and credibility. In sports, credibility is built not only by titles but also through work ethic, playing mentality, and how you treat your teammates. For me, when an opportunity arises, whether it's returning to a former team or taking on a new role, it can only be seized if we've prepared well enough beforehand. Dayimani wouldn't have been trusted back at the Stormers if his 2 seasons in France hadn't been convincing. That reminds me that every phase of life is a stepping stone to the next.
No experience is pointless if we learn from it. I believe this return brings hope but also requires patience. Not every match will be perfect. Not every play will succeed. But if we view sports as a journey of development rather than just a scoreboard, we'll appreciate the quiet efforts behind the stadium lights. A person can travel far to grow, but returning at the right time, to the right place, can create the most beautiful chapter of their life. A career is not a straight line, it's a series of cycles of challenges and opportunities. What matters is whether, each time we return, we are a better version of ourselves than before. Personally, I believe Dayimani's next chapter at the Stormers will not be measured just by his appearances or points scored. It will be measured by how he inspires younger players, by how he demonstrates responsibility during a time of team shortages, and by how he proves that international experience can blend with local identity to create collective strength. I also remind myself that in any field, sports, business, or life, honesty and objectivity are the foundation. We can cheer, we can expect, but we shouldn't idolize too much or place unrealistic pressure. Respecting the truth, respecting the process, is how we build a healthy sports culture. I see the image of a person returning home, of a team in need of support, and of an opportunity born from past experiences. If Dayimani can combine his natural talent with the lessons learned in France, and if the Stormers can use his versatility strategically, this could be a pivotal turning point for the rest of the season. Never stop learning when you venture far, always preserve your core values, and when the opportunity to return arises, come back as a stronger, humbler, and more committed version of yourself. That's not just a lesson in rugby, it's a lesson for life.
Goodbye from Scrum Masters Elite_UK. Always remember, a timely return is an opportunity to reach further.